start our chicken spaghetti, we want to boil 8 ounces of spaghetti noodles. Now, I break mine in thirds because that's just how we've always done it. You can just do yours whole. You can use wheat noodles if you want to, but be sure and salt your water real good. Now, after the noodles get done, just go ahead and drain them and set them aside. We're going to chop our vegetables. This is just like the equivalent of one stalk of celery. I buy these little individual packs. They're just very handy. So just chop that into just little small pieces. And then for the mushrooms, I went ahead and took some help from the store and got them halfway there. So probably about 8 ounces of mushrooms. And we just want to put a rough chop on that. Or, however, whatever size you want them to be. Now the noodles have drained and I rinsed the pot out to get rid of any like starchy water, and we're going to put in 4 tablespoons of I can't believe it's not butter light and let that melt. And once that melts, we're going to add all of our vegetables. So this is about a small onion, I guess, and then we'll add all of our celery and all of our mushrooms. We're going to stir it around in the butter and then season it. I'm going to use house seasoning, which is Paula Deen, and recipes on my website. Or you can just use salt and pepper, but season your vegetables. Then all you're going to do is cook them until they are good and tender. Now, we're going to mix up the creamy part. Normally, I use my homemade cream and mushroom soup, but this week, when I was making my menu, I just said, I'm going to take some help from the store again. And I bought a can. This is the great value Walmart version of Campbell's Healthy Request cream and mushroom soup. And then we need 8 ounces of sour cream. I'm using the light. And since this is a 16-ounce new container, I'm just eyeballing out half of it. Keep from messing up another something to wash. Then mix it up really good and add the cheese. Total is 1 cup of sharp shredded cheese, and I'm going to put in about 2/3 of it. The other third we're going to save for the top and mix that in really well. The next thing we add is the chicken, and you can see from the steam it just came out of the Instant Pot. I cook mine in 1 cup of water. I sprinkle a good little bit of chicken bouillon powder over it and cook it for 7 minutes, and you can see how tender it was. So just add, it's about a pound. It's close to a pound. So add that to it. And once you get it all stirred in, we're going to add our spaghetti. Now, if it has set up while it was, waiting there, just rinse a little hot water over it and it'll come back. Then we're just going to leave it in the same pot. We're not even going to put it in a casserole dish. Sprinkle it with the rest of the cheese. Put it back over on the burner. I think I had it on about medium. Put the lid on it and it will bubble through, get good and warm, and the cheese on top will melt. Now, to get a good idea of the serving sizes, I already know how much the pot weighs empty. So, I'm going to weigh the whole thing. Now, off camera, I'm asking Alexa all the math, and I'll spare you from watching me write it down on my little notepad. But what I want to do is show you the difference in serving sizes. So if you get 6 servings or if you get 4 servings. Now, I think 6, some people might think 6 is good for a full meal. It just wasn't for me. 6 was, I don't know, I think 9 something. It'll show up here. Yeah, so that's what 1/6 of it looks like. Since it was my main dish, I wanted to go for the 4 servings, which 2 ounces of pasta is a serving, so I don't feel, that it's overstepping. I'm trying to get a little bit out because I went a little bit over. But anyway, that is the serving size if you do a quarter of the dish. Now, I do go ahead and give it a little taste just to make sure it was good as I remember. I'll go ahead and tell you it was. It's just a nice, warm, creamy comfort food. It's just a comfort dish. And that's it for chicken spaghetti. If you make it, I hope you like it. And I'll just see you on my next video.